Hello. So what we'll be doing is creating a Mixamo animation in Blender. So here's Blender here. And this is what we'll be creating. So we'll create import a character. We have some animations that we're going to blend together, and then it's going to transition, fall over, whatever. You can choose whatever animations you want. This character kind of does all kinds of crazy stuff like kicks and dance moves, and falls over, and he's happily standing there waiting to start. So let's get started. Let's jump straight into it. So I'm going to close Blender for now. We'll create this and you'll see how easy it is. So let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is jump into Mixamo website, so mixamo.com, and so you can go here and you can read up on it if you want further. However, what we're going to do is you want to log in, or you create a login if you haven't got one. Browse characters, and it will say choose a character. So right now, as you saw, I had move racer already selected. Of course, we can do this with another character. It doesn't have to be the racer. It could be this mocap guy. We'll just click in it and it will turn into mocap man, or this cartoon character, or so on. And it will work exactly the same. Once you have the character selected, you go into the animations tab here, and you want to choose the animation. So, for example, I want an idle animation, and I'm going to choose something like happy idle. It's just happily waiting for the bus or whatever it is. I don't know. And once you're happy, make sure you have a folder prepared where you're going to store your assets. So in here I'm going to have my Mixamo folder, and I've already got, as you can see, my assets already downloaded. And I'm going to say you just go download with skin, and you take download, and you download that there, and then drop your, once it happens, so download, then you drop the file into your folder where you're going to be calling it from. You can call it from the downloads folder if you want. I just like to have like an assets folder where I can pull stuff from. So once you have all your character and your animation, your first animation downloaded with a skin, so pay attention here, it's the FBX with a skin. I've just left it at 30 and say none. You could of course change it to 60 or 24 depending on your animation you're working at. Maybe you want it at 24, or maybe you want it at 60. It's entirely up to you. However, the first animation with the character, you set it with skin. Now the secondary animation, for example, I'm not going to use this character. I'm going to use the racer because I already have the kind of downloaded here. However, when you get to choose your additional animations to go with this character, doesn't matter what it is, when you go download, make sure you have this without skin checked, because you don't need the skin for the additional animation. You just need the animation data. So just download that without skin, right? And then you'll drop them into your folder. And you can see here I've renamed this so I know which one is it with the skin, and then these are just the animations. So once you've gone through and done that, you can close Mixamo, close your web browser, and we can jump straight into Blender. Open this up, and I'm just going to clear the scene. Then I'm going to File, Import, FBX. In my Mixamo folder, as you can see, I want to start with the happy idle with skin and import this. So a character with the racer. As you can see, the animation is there. What I'm going to do is split this screen. So I'm going to do a vertical split and bring up the non-linear animation for this character. So we can see the animations are here. And I'm going to change this into an action. So I'm going to push down to action, and it will create this as an action. Cool. Then you can scrub this, so you can scrub down here. It's the same thing. Okay. And next, what we want to do is import the next animation. So it'll be import FBX, and then you can choose what you want. So it could be, okay, I want my character to do a MMA kick, and then I'll set an action. And you'll notice this skeleton here appears that we've imported, but it doesn't, you know, the animation won't go straight onto it. So what we're going to do is we're going to create interaction, delete the armature, and now when we add a new track here, you'll see it blend the animation. So hopefully this makes sense. So if I go add tracks, right click, also Shift A, Shift A in the timeline, and now we've got the MMA kick with the idle kick. So if I scrub, there we go. Go into MMA, from idle to MMA, and you notice it jumps. It doesn't blend. So if you want it to blend, we'll do this in a second, but we'll get these blending after once we have the light animation supported. So you can see I have another track here, so you can add as many animations you want, as many tracks you want. So I'm going to add another track. So we've got another 2 animations we're going to import in. So we file, import, and we'll bring in that hip hop one. Hip hop. Okay. Turn that into an action. Delete the armature. Now go to track 2 and Shift A and bring this in. And now we've got this hip hop dance, as you can see, and it's doing the dance moves. And from kicking to dance moves. And then the third one, again, file, import, FBX. It'll be this hit to the body where it just falls over, kind of. Turn it into an action. Like I said, once you turn it into an action, you can delete that armature, and then Shift A on the track and import that animation, and there you go. Character falls over. Now you can see it's kind of just cutting, it's not very smooth. So if you want to blend these animations, what you want to do, you see there's a little tab, it's really hard to see, but there's a little arrow here on the animation. You can pop that open and click on the strip tab. And now you can choose to blend in and out, how much blending in and out, the out animation or the in animation you want. You can do this manually, or you can do auto blend, and it'll blend it with the next action. So if I turn auto blend on for all of these, auto blend and auto blend, you'll notice here now it blends a lot more nicer. See, with the auto blend. Of course you can have, so if you want more control over it, like I said, you can put these values in yourself. However, the auto blend seems to work pretty well. As you can see, we transition from this dance move to him falling over, stumbling, you know. Yeah. So this animation's about what, 650? Let's say 650. So let's change the end frame to 650. Once we've done the blending of the animations, now we can just go back to drawing screens. We have that. There's a character. Just quickly put a backdrop and some lights in here. Nothing fancy, we'll just use the Eevee renderer. Just turn ambient occlusion on, screen surface, reflections, to get rid of that half trace, turn that off. Shadows, I'll just turn the high bit depth on. So it's not really a lighting or you know, it's not a tutorial for lighting or creating an environment or anything like that. It's just additional stuff I'm just doing for this video. However, the main part was just bringing in showing you how easy it was to bring in Mixamo animations and blending them together. Really simple. Anyway, add mesh. We want to play. Just make this nice and big. If you did find the video useful, or please hit the like and the subscribe. It helps me trying to reach that 1K subscribers, and we're going to hit the bevel edges like this. Cool. Now we're going to, on the bevel here, we want to add some segments. There we go. Shade smooth. There we go. Nice backdrop. This might be really tall. It's huge backdrop, but yeah, there you go. Let's add the camera into the scene. Camera, and I'm going to split the view again. Vertical split. Hit the 0 so now we can see the camera's view. I'm going to go viewport display. The pass per out. I'm going to put this to 1. And then I'll move this camera. As you can see, let's camera back. There we go. Illumination. You can see the camera's looking up too high. There we go. Looking cool, right? Now you can see the armature here. Now if you want to turn that off, you can. Just turn all this off. You might want to play around with some of the options on here. Maybe I just want scene world and choose one of these environments to load my character. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I'm going to click on the material. The Mixamo materials, they all linked, so you can go in to the shading and break these apart and edit these materials yourself. I'm just going to make them more metallic, so I'm not going to really do anything else to it. I'm just going to press that metallic look and just drop a light. Nothing fancy. Just a 500. The point light in here. There we go. As you can see, we have a nice animation. The character's kind of lit. Goes off screen. Boom. Of course, you can animate the camera and all the camera shakes, and cut multiple camera views if you wanted, and all sorts. Yeah, hopefully it was useful. Enjoy your evening, morning, night, or day, wherever you are. Again, thank you again. You can hit that like, subscribe, share, whatever you can do to help me grow. Thank you again. Enjoy your morning, evening, night, or day. Bye. Bye.